All right, the biggest showdown right now is over letters of Jawaharlal Nehru, former Prime Minister. Here's what has happened. The PM memorial member has written to Leader of Opposition Rahul Gandhi saying return Nehru's papers, and this is when Sonia Gandhi had allegedly taken away the letters in 2008. Prime Minister Memorial says return the letters that were written to Edwina, Mountbatten, to also Einstein. Now, the BJP is hitting out at the Congress party over the controversy now over these letters. The BJP is asking why Nehru's letters to Edwina Mountbatten needs a certain censorship. 51 cartons of letters were taken by Sonia Gandhi, says the BJP. 51 cartons of letters, most likely involving those written by Jawaharlal Nehru, were taken away by Sonia Gandhi. BJP also added, will Rahul Gandhi help in returning the letters? All right, so that's the big showdown that's coming in right now. Remember, it's the Nehru ghost that continues to be, in many ways, still the big political discourse. And right now, the BJP is asking that specifically there were letters, personal diaries, and letters that were exchanged, whether it was about Lord and Lady Mountbatten, as they were called, Edwina Mountbatten, and Jawaharlal Nehru over the years, that Sonia Gandhi took them all away. 51 cartons, BJP is saying, were taken away by Sonia Gandhi and in 2008, and that we want it returned. This is what the Prime Minister Memorial members have said presently. All right, so joining me for the same on this, Brijesh Joshi. Brijesh Joshi is joining me. Brijesh, good morning. Tell me why this has become such a huge issue. What are the PM Memorial members saying? And just take us through the background of this situation.
Pooja, the issue is regarding the Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru's letters or the communication with the dignitaries like Jayaprakash Narayanji, Padmaja Naidu-ji, Edwina Mountbatten, Albert Einstein, Aruna Asif Ali, Vijaya Lakshmi Pandit, Babu Jagjeevan Ram, Govind Vallabhpanji. So these are the dignitaries. 8 dignitaries are there with whom the first Prime Minister of India, Jawaharlal Nehru, has communicated in the several letters. And these documents were till 2008 with Prime Minister Memorial and Museum and Library. But in 2008, the then UPA chairperson, Mrs. Gandhi, has withdrawn these letters suddenly. And these are the documents which are needed for the research and research purpose. As the historian and the historian Rizwan Kadri has mentioned that discussing the potential return of the withdrawn documents to the PMML for proper preservation and the access. So there are the 2 reasons. One is the proper preservation, and second is for the research purpose. These are the needed documents which are the property of Prime Minister Memorial Museum and Library. And that's why PMML member and the well-known historian Rizwan Kadri has written a letter to LOP Rahul Gandhi to returning these documents to the PMML. While he has mentioned that he has communicated to the Sonia Gandhi ji as well, then UPA chairperson. Once PMML has been reformed and all the members had a meeting with them.
Stay on with me, Brijesh, because joining me now on the phone line is BJP leader, Mr. Amit Malviya. Mr. Malviya, good morning, and tell me this. Why for the BJP or for the PM Memorial, these letters specifically from Nehru to Edwina and others are so significant, do you feel, in 2024?
Well, Sri Rizwan Kadri, who's a member of the Prime Minister's Museum and Library, has written this letter to Rahul Gandhi in his capacity as the leader of opposition, urging that the letters Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru wrote to various dignitaries, including Edwina Mountbatten, must be returned to the government archives, because these letters were written in his capacity as the Prime Minister. And they are currently in the possession of Sonia Gandhi, who was earlier heading what was known as the Nehru Museum and Library. These are properties of the government of India and should therefore be in the archives, because the country deserves to know what kind of correspondence India's first Prime Minister had with several stakeholders, including Edwina Mountbatten, who wasn't official position holder, but Jawaharlal Nehru did have an equation with her and much has been spoken about it, and therefore it is imperative that the country knows whether India's strategic interests were compromised in some manner because of the kind of relationship Jawaharlal Nehru had with Edwina Mountbatten. And these letters written by the Prime Minister of India cannot be the position of one family. Jawaharlal Nehru may be related to them, but at the end of the day, he wrote these letters in his capacity as Prime Minister, and several of those discussions may have impacted his decisions as the Prime Minister. The country needs to know whether they want to continue with the legacy of the Nehru-Gandhi family, and if there were moments when India's interests were compromised.
Mr. Malviya, what do you say about this time it becomes about personal and politics, that the Nehru-Gandhi family, or Sonia Gandhi here specifically, has kept the letters? There has been, and this is not the first time, earlier also the historian has asked for these letters, but the family would say, but we would like to keep it. You know, it's personal. What would you say to something like that? Because then it becomes also a very sensitive issue here.
Jawaharlal Nehru was the Prime Minister of India. He was the first Prime Minister and the longest serving Prime Minister to date. He was the Premier at a time when India had just attained independence, and a lot of what he did, his decisions, shaped the destiny of our country. Therefore, anything that he did as the Prime Minister is not a personal matter of the family. And if there are sensitive details, then the country needs to know. The whole idea of transparency in public life is that the country needs to know who are the people who govern them, what kind of decisions did they take, what kind of influences they were under, if at all they were they economical with preserving India's interests, and oaths that they took when they were in office. Therefore, I don't think there is any argument about privacy. And if they want to keep a letter for emotional reason, they can keep photocopies of it. But the original letters should be returned to the Government of India archive. And it is, in fact, a matter of great concern if Sonia Gandhi packed 51 cartons and left with them, which was actually supposed to be the property of the Government of India.
Very interesting. Mr. Malviya has given a suggestion. If it is about original and a copy, then even a copy would do, but there will have to be some evidence of it. Mr. Ahmed Malviya, thank you very much on that. Is this becoming another political showdown? Does the family have the right to what they believe are the letters that belong to former Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru, but some letters need to be with the family? Or is this in many ways a government property, and especially because he's been a former Prime Minister? As Brijesh continues to be with us, also joining me, BJP leader R.P. Singh. Mr. R.P. Singh, good morning. You tell me, is this more about politics, political discourse, what could be written? Because the whole Nehru-Edwina letters have always been somewhere a highlight. Or do you think this is beyond that? Why does the PM Memorial or BJP believe these letters must be returned?
Well, first let's understand, this is a public property. This is not some personal property. Second, well, it is a matter of interest for everyone in the country to know what was happening between Nehru and Edwina during the pre-independence time and post-independence time. And how did their relationship worked out in favor or against the country's interest? Well, everyone should know that. We don't know what exactly transpired. And well, everyone knows that Edwina and Nehru enjoyed some good relationships, and because of that, a lot of politics and a lot of things emerged in the country. So let everyone know today what exactly happened and how did the relationship worked out for India.
I think if Sonia Gandhi, as the BJP says, took the letters in 2008, it's been so many years, and was no effort made at all these years? Your party has also been in the government for 10 years and now asking for the letters in 2024.
Well, since the Nehru Memorial has been turned into the Prime Minister's Memorial now, where every Prime Minister's letters or whatever personal belongings they have or details about their career are there now in the Prime Minister Memorial. So now the new team want those letters back. What's wrong in it? And then again, they were the property of the Jawaharlal Nehru Memorial, which was again a public trust, not a private property or private trust. So how can some possess letters or any other belongings of a public trust for their personal objective, until they have something to hide? I mean, until Gandhi family or dynasty has something to hide about Nehru and Indira's relationship.
All right, thank you very much. RP Singh joining us, saying that shouldn't be anything to hide, so why not return these specific letters to the Prime Minister Memorial as has been set up now. Remember that this has come from one specific historian, Rizwan Kadri, is a Gujarat-based historian. Brijesh continues to be with us. Brijesh, you know, and because I remember this this request had come earlier as well. Now, this is about, remember, Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru's legacy as the first Prime Minister and at a time of India's partition, India's independence, what followed, the kind of decisions that were taken. Now, Edwina Mountbatten, of course, wasn't directly involved in any way with India's administration or political decisions. But there was clearly a friendship that they had shared, the Nehrus with the Mountbattens, and therefore it has been a lot of personal political highlight. If there were any decisions influenced, or perhaps this is not just about Edwina and Nehru, even though that has dominated the headlines for a very long time, but perhaps it's also about other letters that have been written. BJP alleges that 51 cartons have been taken away by Sonia Gandhi in 2008, which contains letters, not just Nehru Edwina, but other letters as well, basically the correspondence that have taken place. Now, of course, it remains to be seen what does Rahul Gandhi have to say about that, and if Sonia Gandhi makes a statement on this itself. So this is clearly, remember, come from the PM Memorial, and that is going to be a big showdown as the session is still on. All right, joining me now, let's hear directly from Rizwan Kadri, the Gujarat-based historian who's also part of the PM Memorial and the Library Society, is joining me live now on India Today. Mr. Rizwan Kadri, thank you for joining us. Tell me a bit more about your request that has become such a showdown right now, but why do you think, as a historian, that you've been longing to read and have access to the Nehru letters and specifically Nehru Edwina letters, Mr. Kadri?
2019 से जब इस संस्था का मैं सदस्य बना, तब से मेरा ये इच्छा थी कि मैं इसको पढूं, कंटिन्यूअस इसके बारे में बात करते रहे। और नेहरू पेपर्स पहले तो हमें दिखाया नहीं जाता था, मगर उसके साथ साथ जो बहुत सारा कलेक्शन था, करीबन 21 जितना कलेक्शन जो बरसों से क्लोज था, वो सारा कलेक्शन आज ओपन हो गया है, एक्सेसिबल है, हर लोग देख सकते हैं। मगर नेहरू पेपर्स क्यों नहीं दिखाए जाते थे? और उसके अंदर खास करके जयप्रकाश नारायण का कलेक्शन, लेडी माउंटबेटन और पंडित जवाहरलाल नेहरू का कलेक्शन, जब कंटिन्यूस उसके बारे में बात करते रहे और हमारे बुजुर्ग साथी राम बहादुर राय जी ने जब डिटेल में बताया कि पास्ट में भी इसके बारे में उन्होंने कोशिश की थी, पुलिस कंप्लेन भी हुआ था और ये संस्था को वापस दिया गया था। फिर जब फरवरी 2024 के अंदर आखिरी एजीएम हुआ, तब इसके बारे में सभी सदस्यों ने समर्थन किया और सभी लोग का ये मांग था कि ये सारा कलेक्शन वापस संस्था को आया जाए। तो मिनट के अंदर भी क्लियरली मेंशन किया गया है कि सोनिया गांधी जी के कहने पे 2008 की साल में ये पूरा कलेक्शन वहां पे विड्रॉ किया गया हैगा और 51 कार्टन के अंदर ये सारा कलेक्शन विड्रॉ किया गया। बहुत ह्यूज कलेक्शन है, ये राष्ट्र की धरोहर, देश का एक ऐसा अनोखा इतिहास है जो इन कलेक्शन के अंदर छुपा हुआ है, जो आज तक दुनिया के सामने नहीं आया है। तो हमने उनसे सितंबर में रिक्वेस्ट किया था श्रीमती सोनिया गांधी जी से कि आप ये कलेक्शन संस्था को वापस लौटा दीजिए या हमें इसका संशोधन करने का परमिशन दीजिए, हमें इसका कॉपी करने का परमिशन दीजिए, आइदर आप इसका सॉफ्ट कॉपी हमें प्रोवाइड करें, जिससे हमारा मकसद सिर्फ और सिर्फ इसको संशोधन करना है, इस पे अभ्यास करके आगे रिसर्च को बढ़ावा देना।
रिजवान कादरी जी, ये मैं थोड़ा समझना चाहूंगी, तो आप कह रहे हैं कि क्या आपने डायरेक्टली भी अप्रोच कर पाए थे सोनिया गांधी को, और आपने उनको ये भी कहा कि अगर ओरिजिनल नहीं दे पा रहे हैं तो कॉपी ही दे दीजिए, कम से कम रिसर्च पेपर्स में हेल्प तो करेगा, पता तो लग पाए। क्या कोई डायरेक्ट कांटेक्ट ये हुआ था आपसे? क्या ये बात आप रख पाए थे उनको?
नहीं, उनको सीधा कांटेक्ट नहीं, उनको पत्र हमने लिखा था, स्पीड पोस्ट से पत्र भेजा था, पत्र उनको मिल भी गया है, उसके बाद ईमेल भी किया गया था और उनकी तरफ से कोई जवाब न आने पर राहुल गांधी जी को यह पत्र और ईमेल के माध्यम से उनका संपर्क किया गया और उनसे रिक्वेस्ट किया गया है कि आप एज ए लीडर ऑफ ऑपोजिशन आपका भी दायित्व बनता है कि राष्ट्र की धरोहर संशोधकों के लिए उपलब्ध किया जाए। और ये बहुत ही महत्वपूर्ण डॉक्यूमेंट है। इसके अंदर ऐसा इतिहास है जो समाज के सामने, राष्ट्र के सामने, दुनिया के सामने आना आवश्यक है।
रिजवान कादरी जी, आपके हिसाब से क्या लेटर्स ये रहे हैं, किस किस के साथ ये लेटर्स आपको लगता है जो अभी मिसिंग हैं, जो एक्सेस होना चाहिए हिस्टोरियंस के लिए? क्या ये पर्सनल पॉलिटिकल कॉरेस्पॉन्डेंस है? आपके मायने से, आपके अंदाजे से 51 कार्टन्स की जब हम बात करते हैं तो ये तो काफी चिट्ठियां होंगी, तो किससे कॉरेस्पॉन्डेंस है? आप हमें कुछ बता सकते हैं कि आपकी अंडरस्टैंडिंग क्या कहती है?
क्योंकि अलग अलग लोगों का मानना है कि पंडित जवाहरलाल नेहरू और लेडी माउंटबेटन के बीच में जो भी पत्र व्यवहार होता था, वो जब तक मैं देखूंगा नहीं, मुझे पता नहीं अंदर क्या हैगा। मगर वैचारिक मतभेद जयप्रकाश नारायण जी और पंडित जवाहरलाल नेहरू के बीच के अंदर भी जो थे, तो ये सारा कलेक्शन, क्योंकि वो अपने जमाने के यूथ लीडर थे जेपी, और उनका काफी एक अपना अलग कद रहा है, तो ये सारा कलेक्शन के अंदर ऐसी कोई चीज होनी चाहिए जिसकी वजह से उनको विड्रॉ किया गया है कि जब तक मैं उसका अभ्यास न करूं, जब तक मैं देखूं नहीं, क्योंकि ये सारा कलेक्शन मैंने कभी भी देखा नहीं है, तो इसके बारे में मैं कुछ ज्यादा बोल नहीं सकता।
तो रिजवान जी, ये क्या सालों से ये लेटर्स बंद थे? क्योंकि पहले प्रधानमंत्री हैं, माउंटबेटन भी टॉप थे एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन में, पार्टीशन जब हुआ, इंडिपेंडेंस जब हुआ, क्या ये बिल्कुल एक्सेस नहीं था? इतने सालों में पता ही नहीं था रिसर्चर्स को, हिस्टोरियंस को इन चिट्ठी के बारे में?
पहले नेहरू कलेक्शन देखने के लिए श्रीमती सोनिया गांधी जी का परमिशन लेना होता था, हमें भी बहुत वर्षों तक नहीं दिखाया जाता था। उसके बाद ये सारा जब ये कलेक्शन बहुत अलग अलग, जो करीबन 21 कलेक्शन को ओपन कर दिया गया, जो वर्षों से क्लोज कलेक्शन था। अब कलेक्शन कैसे क्लोज हो सकता है? हिस्टोरिकल मटेरियल संशोधकों के लिए आप कैसे क्लोज कर सकते हैं? उनके लिए इजीली एक्सेसिबल होना चाहिए। आज शोध गंगा जैसे आप ये देखें तो उसके ऊपर सारा ये स्कैन कॉपी अवेलेबल कर दिया गया है। तो ये सारी चीजें होने की वजह से हमारा कंटिन्यूस डिमांड था कि इस संस्था में किसी भी संशोधक को आना ना पड़े, हमारी खुद की अपनी वेबसाइट डेवलप हो और उसी के ऊपर सोर्स मटेरियल इजीली एक्सेसिबल होना चाहिए। जितना आप पारदर्शक रखेंगे, संशोधकों के लिए उपलब्ध कराएंगे, तो हिंदुस्तान की जो धरोहर है, हिंदुस्तान का जो इतिहास हैगा, वो लोगों के सामने सच्चा और ऑथेंटिक इतिहास आ सकेगा। तो ये नेहरू पेपर से दिखाया नहीं जाता था, उसमें ऐसी बहुत सारी चीजें ऐसी है जो हम मानते हैं वो नहीं भी होगी और गलत भी हो सकती है, मगर जब उसको संशोधकों के लिए उपलब्ध कराया जाए तब पता चलेगा कि उसमें वास्तविकता में क्या।
तो रिजवान कादरी जी, एक आखिरी सवाल, एज अ हिस्टोरियन, एज अ रिसर्चर, आप क्या कहेंगे अगर सोनिया गांधी, राहुल गांधी अभी सुन रहे हैं आपको, वो कहेंगे हम परिवार हैं, हम रखना चाहते हैं? सोनिया गांधी जैसे आप बता रहे हैं, कंट्रोल तो पहले से ही था कि एक्सेस भी कौन कर सकता है, तो आप क्यों मानते हैं कि ये कम से कम रिसर्चर्स, हिस्टोरियंस को एक्सेस हो और बाद में पब्लिक को भी एक्सेस हो? पहले प्रधानमंत्री थे वो।
ये राष्ट्र की धरोहर है, ये इतिहास का सोर्स मटेरियल है और ये संशोधकों के लिए उपलब्ध होना ही चाहिए। और उसके लिए जो भी माध्यम बन पड़ता है, अगर आप उसका सॉफ्ट कॉपी में अवेलेबल कराते हैं या आप उसका कॉपी संस्था को लौटाते हैं, तो इससे संशोधक अपना काम कर सकेंगे। क्योंकि संशोधकों को दिल्ली में आना, रहना, काम करना बहुत ही मुश्किल रहता है। तो आपको चाहिए कि ये पूरा सोर्स मटेरियल इजीली एक्सेसिबल हो सके और हम संशोधकों को किस माध्यम से, किस जरिए से मदद कर सके हैं, इसके लिए ये सारा सोर्स मटेरियल को इजीली अवेलेबल कराना चाहिए, ऐसा मेरा स्पष्ट मानना है।
बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया रिजवान कादरी जी, आपने इंडिया टुडे आज तक से बात करी, एंड आई होप दैट द लेटर्स विल बी मेड accessible at least to historian and researchers, and he's correctly pointed out so much is said about Nehru and Edwina. Perhaps the letters could put an end and could just bring to the fore what exactly was the discourse, and will Sonia Gandhi allow these cartons to be opened, and will it be sent back to the Prime Minister Memorial that has been set up. Listen in now, however, to the reactions that have come in from the Congress leaders. What are they saying? Because right now the BJP is saying, why are these letters being deliberately hidden?
We all know that how much hate these people have with the BJP and all the Sangh organizations has on Pandit Nehru, and they wanted to defame Pandit Nehru. They wanted to tell lie stories about Pandit Nehru's hard work. 9 years he has been in prison for the independence, and he has sacrificed his life for the country. And to insult him, they were finding many ways. In the Prime Minister's speech also on that day on the Samvidhan, the way BJP and RSS wants to defame Pandit Nehru is well known, and the Prime Minister, Mr. Modi, leads that from the front. And they want to defame Pandit Nehru's sacrifice. This is the problem. And Pandit Nehru's letter is with the Nehru family. Therefore, it is not with how they will give it to the Godse family. They should give it to the family. Will only keep the letter. Why the Godses are jumping up and down for these kind of things? There is no affection for Pandit Nehru. They wanted to erase Pandit Nehru's legacy. They wanted to defame Pandit Nehru's hard work. They wanted to do all kind of sin to defame Pandit Nehru's thing. This is a conspiracy by RSS to defame Pandit Nehru, because Pandit Nehru saved India from communalism. That is the main reason.
Now, the showdown basically erupted after Prime Minister Modi also targeted former Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru and the Nehru Gandhi Parivar in the Lok Sabha. Listen into what Prime Minister Modi had said.
अगर संविधान हमारे रास्ते के बीच में आ जाए, ये नेहरू जी लिख रहे हैं, अगर संविधान हमारे रास्ते के बीच में आ जाए, आगे नेहरू जी कह रहे हैं, तो हर हाल में संविधान में परिवर्तन करना चाहिए। ये नेहरू जी ने मुख्यमंत्रियों को चिट्ठी लिखी। पंडित जी का अपना संविधान चलता था और इसलिए उन्होंने इतने वरिष्ठ महानुभावों की सलाह मानी नहीं और उसे भी उन्होंने दरकिनार कर दिया।
So what was the correspondence between Edwina Mountbatten and Jawaharlal Nehru? So much has been mentioned and questions raised over it. Could, if the correspondence is put out in the public domain or at least made accessible to researchers and historians, would that discourse be clear? Were 51 cartons taken away by Sonia Gandhi and has been with her since 2008, and nobody knows what happened to it, and will she return at least a copy to the Prime Minister's memorial? That's a request that has come in from historians, specifically with regard to who want to research about the Nehru era.